Negotiations between America and Japan were still in progress when the Japanese attack on Pearl Harbor began. That was only a short while before a movie-turned cameraman took this shot of fire over Hawaii. And the Arizona, smashed, sunk and burning on the first day of that treacherous attack which took the Americans completely by surprise. America was not at war, and no danger was thought to be within 1,000 miles of Hawaii. The result, of course, has been disastrous. No one, after following the agonizing trail of defeats in the Pacific war zone, can have any doubt on that score. The Japanese bombs did tremendous damage to the immediate strength of America's Pacific air power, as well as to her Pacific sea power, which was based upon Pearl Harbor. These views, taken later, indicate a measure of the damage caused by the devastating attack launched from Japanese aircraft carriers on the 7th day of December, 1941. The battleship Oklahoma, 29,000 tons, 10 14-inch guns, launched in 1914. She lies on her side, capsized after the bombing. She was an old ship, certainly, but $7 million had been spent on reconstruction, and after all, she was a fighting capital ship. Another victim, but less important, the ex-battleship Utah, launched in 1909 and recently used as a wireless-controlled target ship. The 32,000-ton Arizona again, burnt out now and resting on the bottom, her 14-inch guns still above water. This battleship fought back hard, and her anti-aircraft guns were in action throughout the entire Japanese attack, in spite of the fires and explosions, in spite of the bombs that still came screaming down at what were almost helpless targets. The world knows well enough that Pearl Harbor was taken utterly unawares, but we may never know the individual deeds of heroism aboard the USS Arizona that day. Two more victims, destroyers this time, the Cassin and the Downs, damaged but under repair. Well, that's two battleships, an old target ship, two destroyers, and I don't know how many aircraft or what amount of damage to shore establishments. Let's hope the lesson has now been learnt in full, not only by our great ally, but by ourselves as well. These hulks are forceful reminders that the Allies are engaged in a fight for life against a combination of enemies more powerful and more unscrupulous than we have ever faced before. After over 2 years of war, though we have still full confidence in victory, that victory is still below the horizon. Grim reminders, these sunken emblems of American sea power. Yet even on the day of disaster, American sea power began the process of recovery. An undamaged cruiser putting to sea steams past the burning Arizona, a symbol of America's resolve to take complete revenge. For America has a powerful fleet which is moving to its new stations, ready for battle. That fleet has already taken partial revenge by its successful surprise attack on Japanese bases in the Marshall and Gilbert Islands. The United States, building the most powerful navy in the world, is gathering strength to steam with us through all the heavy weather that the Allies are certainly running into.